And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, the forwards, Allen and Durant. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. So Phoenix will get the first possession. One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Back to Booker, the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gafford. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. Allen with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to KD. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now here's Irving. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Washington with this screen on Allen. Here's Irving. And count it from 19 feet away. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Outside, KD. Pass to Nurkic. Booker with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the evening. And that one misses. The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. All right, Chums, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Here's the lob to the hoop. And then Washington with the dunk.
Nice timing on the alley-oop. I like when Washington teammates lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got two phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
Got a piece of it. Out to Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. The 19-foot shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there. Booker the pass to Beal. Back to Booker, all alone. It's rebounded by Dallas. And you know what? We've run out of superlatives to describe this club. They've been untouchable. 31 straight wins. Do you hear me? 31. And sometimes it looks like they're not even breaking a sweat.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Jones checked in for Phoenix. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have and more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 2, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Booker. The Mavericks making the shot. Shoots over Doncic. Again, the miss by Booker. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Defended by Jones. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first one falls, and the Suns making a change here. That one is no good. And Beal puts up a deep 3. P.J. Washington has been leading the charge for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this screen.
And we cannot wait. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got O'Neal, Plumlee out there with Bowl. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Jones in at the 1. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff. Everything happens so fast, but when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Here's Jones, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jones.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Irving passes to Kleba. Kleba with a screen on Allen. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. Clock at 2. And here's Marshall from the arc. Beal pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Allen outside. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from KD. The shot by Thompson, no good. Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Allen. To the middle, here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Doncic with the bucket.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Plumlee, now Durant. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Thompson for the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
Not just the jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Here's Doncic, and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. A pull-up. Gets out ahead and finishes the job. Devin Booker.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here is Beal. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. Allen for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Dallas.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And there's the drive. Washington against KD. Pass to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Allen with the rebound. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams. And again for three.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most 3-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Doncic against Booker. Out to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
KD's shot is good.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Here's Gafford. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Thompson against Beal. Over Washington. KD's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
2 minutes on the clock to review the play.
It's pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. High-scoring affair, Brad. How would you assess the first half?
We got to defend. We're not going to outscore this team. We got some of the best scorers in the world. We got to defend. That's the only way we're going to win. So, second half, we got to be a lot better.
We'll see how that turns, Brad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Jump line.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Mavericks.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Washington. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And Gafford throws it down.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Doncic. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. In the corner, Irving with it. Beal with the steal. Allen against Thompson. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. That free throw good from Allen. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Thompson in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in free throw percentage. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Durant. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Doncic passes to Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Kyrie Irving third.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And here are the Suns now. 9-point game. Allen finds Beal. Durant for three. Rebounded by Gafford. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. A deep three from Durant. What a shot by Durant!
You know, the timing Durant had does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
The kick out to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Thompson in the corner. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Beal. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Outside, Beal. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Phoenix making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. And it's Najee Marshall in for Irving. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Beal. Misses the three.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Doncic will go to the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys. And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Mavericks leading by 7. Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. There's the triple. Beal pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Booker. And it's good off the back rim and in. 18 points for Devin Booker.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kyrie Irving.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately. Just by looking at that true shooting percentage, it's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Plumlee comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. Suns trail by 5. Inside. Here's KD. No good that time.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Doncic. Lets it go. And he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to Thompson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Jones. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Off the inbound pass. He's off on that one. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play at our pace. Let's go.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Cole is out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. Dante Exum is checked in for Dallas. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Connects from three-point range.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Jones from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Back to Plumlee. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's Dinwiddie. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lively is screen on Jones. The kick out to Irving. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Jones. Hole with it. Here's Allen from deep. A rebound by Washington.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a wide open look for Irving. And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10, and that one is good. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Booker with a deep three. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 8. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Booker. Traps in the tray. Irving's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavs.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And a deep three from Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving against Plumlee. Irving can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving attacking, and Bull pulls it down. Suns trail by 11. Here's Booker, and he drives in, and Lively pulls it down. Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Bull can't hit.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Exum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Well, Phoenix shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Booker. They could use a bucket. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So for the Suns, Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Bol. And Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Thompson comes in for Exum. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's good for 2. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Unloads from 9 and off the front iron, and in it goes. Dallas leading by 8. Doncic looking it over. From deep Washington. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
And the second free throw, good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
The 3 for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Suns trail by 10, and the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Out to Doncic. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Just 5 to shoot on the wing. Thompson from past the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they're running. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
It's obvious Bill is a bona fide scorer, but he's no ball hog. I mean, he's willing to set other people up, too.
Basket counts. Irving's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Here's Durant. Durant raising up.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And good that time. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
KD with it. He's picked up by Doncic. The quick look, no good that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the 3. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 8.
Here comes the Pacers.
Pass to Nurkic. Suns moving the ball around. No good from Durant. Booker against Doncic. This one for three. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And here are the Mavericks now. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Irving can't get it to go. For three, Booker. Rebounded by Gafford. The three for Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.